Hi children, in this video we are going to see about light part 1. Light. It is a form of energy. Without light we cannot see anything. So light is needed to see things. Everything is visible only when light from those objects travels to our eyes. If the object doesn't emit its own light, it must reflect light in order to see. Luminous objects. The objects which emit their own light are called luminous objects. The sun, the stars, lighted electric bulb, glowing tube light, torch, flame of a burning candle are examples of luminous objects. Non-luminous objects which do not emit their own light are called non-luminous objects. The moon, earth, table, chair, etc. are non-luminous objects. Reflection of object. When light falls on the surface of an object, the object sends this light back. So, the process of sending back light rays which fall on the surface of an object is called reflection of light. Here, the red color line is the incident ray. That means the light ray which is falling on the surface. It is falling on the surface and then it is reflected. The reflected ray is the green light. Point of incidence. The point at which the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface is called the point of incidence. Normal. The perpendicular line drawn to the surface at the point of incidence is called the normal. Incident ray. The ray of light coming from an object that falls on the surface of the mirror is called the incident ray. OA and OB are the incident rays. Reflected ray. The ray of light obtained after reflection from the mirror is called the reflected ray. Angle of incidence. The angle which the incident ray makes with the normal is called the angle of incidence. Plane of incidence. The plane containing the incident ray and the normal is called the plane of incidence. Plane of reflection. The plane containing the reflected ray and the normal is called the plane of reflection. Laws of reflection. There are two laws. First law, the angle of incidence I is equal to the angle of reflection. The second law states that the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the surface at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Types of reflection. Regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular or specular reflection. When a beam of light falls on a smooth surface, it gets reflected. So the reflected rays will be parallel to each other. Here, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection of each ray will be equal. So only in the shining surface the regular reflection will take place. Irregular reflection or otherwise known as a diffuse reflection. Light is reflected through a range of different angles. In this, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection of each rays are not equal like regular reflection because it takes place in the uneven surface. Image formed by a plane mirror. In our daily life, we use plane mirror. If you stand in front of the mirror, you will see an image of yourself. This is because light passes from you to the mirror and bounces back to your eyes. That's why we are able to see our image on the mirror. Characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. The images is virtual and upright and cannot be taken on a screen. Virtual means imaginary. Upright means straight. The image is of the same size as the object. The image is at the same distance from the mirror as the object is in front of it. This means that the object distance is equal to the image formed. The image formed is laterally inverted, which means that the right side of the object appears as left and the left side of the object appears as right. This is known as a lateral inversion. Multiple reflections. Multiple images can be obtained by placing an object between two plane mirrors which are inclined at an angle. This phenomenon of producing multiple images of objects known as a multiple reflection. So the number of images found by two mirrors kept at an angle can be calculated by using the formula n equal to 360 by theta minus 1. Here the n refers to a number of images and theta refers to the angle at which we are placing the mirrors. Problem. Calculate the number of images formed when the angle between two mirrors is 90 degree. So by using the formula you can calculate and you will get the answer as 3. Problem 2. Find the angle between two mirrors if the number of images formed is 9. So images they have given, we have to calculate the degree. That is theta we have to calculate. If you apply the formula and you can calculate. Kaleidoscope. The term kaleidoscope has a Greek origin. It means I see beautiful images. What principle it works? Multiple reflection. It has two or more mirrors inclined with each other. An interesting feature of the kaleidoscope is that the same pattern is not seen again. Next one is the periscope. It is an instrument used to view bodies or ships which are over and around another body or a submarine. The principle used here is reflection of light. Uses of periscope. It is used in warfare and navigation of the submarine. In military, it is used for pointing and firing guns from a bunker. Photographs of important places also can be taken through periscopes. Fiber optic periscopes are used by doctors as endoscopes to view internal organs of the body. Thank you.